said, I've got to get something that, is from the area, that they can celebrate when I walk out. And someone said, you got to go get a Bengals t-shirt. And I'm like, okay, no problem. So I went to Macy's. I had to remortgage a house to get this. I put the thing up on the counter and she went, that'll be $45.99. I went, what? For a t-shirt? My autograph isn't even that much. And I at least talk to you. So get out from behind that cash register and talk to me for a little while. She was like, excuse me, you're getting aggressive. I'm like, I know! The woman had no clue. And then I walked away and she's like, oh my God, he was crazy. And this other person walked up to me and went, no, that's just John. Thank you for having me. You guys have been wanting me here for a long time, and I haven't been able to come, well, here. I don't hold back. And the good thing is, kids will be like, why are you laughing? And moms and dads on the way home will be like, shut up, don't answer that! Just keep driving, bro! I love it. He laughing over there has no clue what I'm talking about. Right, Flash? Oh no, you're not the Flash. Oh, got it. Okay, but you're laughing. I love that you're laughing, right? You're just dressed as Outlet, I know. That's great. But you're laughing, right? Good. That was the best lie you've ever told. So, how many of you have, well, let me just get to the point, really, and be blunt. How many of you saw that video? Oh, so do I! And now you know why! Saw the video my husband accidentally did. Anyone see that? Okay, who hasn't? Oh. Liars. Well, let me tell you, we were in our house and in Palm Springs, and we were in the backyard, and we were deciding to have a little bit of a time in the jacuzzi, and when we're in our own home, probably as you all do at your own home, we just walk around naked, right? Look at that, like, no. We have winters here, things freeze. They shrink. Well, at 110 degrees, they don't shrink, they just get longer, okay? When my mother comes over, she's like this, oh my God, this heat's killing me. Thank you, 3 people, you got that. So Scott and I'm in the jacuzzi, and sometimes when I'm in the pool in the jacuzzi, I like to do some FaceTime, Facebook Live and video. And I'm in the jacuzzi, and I'm also naked, but I don't show anything, and I'm sitting there and saying, hey everybody, John here, just give me an update of what's going on, and da-da-da-da-da, and all of a sudden behind me I hear, sploosh. And I turn around and I go, did you just walk behind me naked? And he went, yeah, why? I just saw Jungle Book, I loved it. I'm like, forget Jungle Book! You're bringing a whole new meaning to King of the Swingers! 4 million people just saw your yin-yang! And he went, okay. You might not care, but Mark Zuckerberg, whatever his name is, 300 billion to cure every disease, he might be concerned, and other people might be like, well, it's part of the body, it's everybody, it's cool. So I left it. I didn't do anything, but thank God for you guys, you made it viral. It's the only time my husband's ever had a virus on. Anyway, so his yin-yang went viral, right? And eventually, Facebook took it down. I didn't touch it because I'm not embarrassed about nudity or anything like that. Those of you who've seen that episode of Doctor Who with me and the Trinity Susanna. So I have no problem with it, and I thought, you know, we're at home, we're a married couple, what is the big deal, right? So, cut to, I go to London, and while I'm in London, I'm doing some work there, and I decide, you know, as you always do, with those of you who are married or partnered or whatever, and you decide you have to go see the in-laws. So I go to see my in-laws, Sheila and Sterling, right? And I get to the house, and you know, listen, we get along fantastically well. We've known each other for a long, long time, and I get in the house, we're sitting in the conservatory, and I sit down in the conservatory, and we're having tea, and crumpets, and finger sandwiches. It's very English, right? And Sheila's sitting across from me, and I'm sitting across from her, and Sterling's in the kitchen, and he brings stuff out, and Sheila sits back, and she says, "John!" So yes, she says, "John, Jackie called today." I said, "Did she?" She said, "You know Jackie, John, don't you?" I went, "Yes, I know Jackie." "Well, Jackie was on the phone and she said to me, 'Sheila,' and I said, 'Yes, Jackie.'" I'm like, "Yeah," and she said, "Yeah," and the tea comes out, Sterling gives me, she said, "Yes, what?" I said, "Yes, Jackie." She said, "Well, Sheila, have you seen the internet today?" That's what she calls the internet, the Tinternet. "Have you seen on Tinternet today?" She went, "No, Jackie." I said, "I haven't seen anything. Sterling hasn't shown me." "Well, Sheila," says Jackie, "apparently Scott Willie is all over the Tinternet." Me! "Is that true, John?" I went, with my mother-in-law about my husband's yin-yang, right? Not something you want to think about. And as I'm just getting my head around it, all of a sudden walks out of the kitchen Sterling, and he says, "Yes, well, apparently nothing to be ashamed of. He's well hung." That was the point I knew I had to go home. It was one of those. But yeah, so that's just the motto there is, if you're ever FaceTiming or you're ever on camera, partners, boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever, don't walk behind them. Naked. You cause a stir. Listen, I like to go right to questions because I figure this is your time after a little story. Anybody who has a question, is this the mic? Go here, yeah? So if you want to line up and have your questions, I think is there only one mic? Yeah, never had two mics before. Hey, I'm on a roll today, all right? I just had the strongest coffee ever back there. So yeah, I try to get I feed off of you guys. And the questions and everything, I'll tell you right now, I don't answer favorite questions like, who's your favorite, what's your favorite, da-da-da-da-da. I'll tell you right now, David Tennant, okay? Anyway, all right, so we'll go first question, yes. Is it the lady with the camera? Don't push her out of the way because she will bash your head.
Hi, my name's Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer.
So, there was a rumor at DragonCon, maybe not a rumor, that you and Eve got kicked out of a strip club in Wales. And maybe tell us.
That's highly possible. We've been kicked out of a few clubs. Yeah, because what normally happens in situations when Eve and I go out, Eve becomes very protective of me. I don't know why. I'm a big boy, I can take care of myself, right? But Eve's a Welsh girl, and when Welsh girls have a few beers in them, Welsh girls become Welsh angry girls, right? And protective girls. It's like that motherly instinct comes up. So when I'm with Eve, if anybody comes near me, don't know why, even people come like yourselves coming up to me going, "Hey," she's like, "Get away from him! He's on his own time now!" I'm like, "Eve, it's okay." He's like, "No, it's not!" So probably one of the strippers did come up to me and offer to give me a lap dance. And she's like, no, I'm giving him one. I'm like, no, please. She's like, no, I'm doing it. Like I said, I don't know if that really happened, because I don't remember. I do remember the first time when my niece Claire came over, and we took Eve, we called up Eve because Claire wanted to hang out with Eve, and we called Eve up, and a few of us went out, and Eve and I, we went to a restaurant, and we started, my niece was able to drink, she was 18 in the UK, which you're able to have a drink, which I think it should be everywhere. If you're able to go and fight for your country and do that, you should be able to. So we're sitting, and I said, order what you want, right? And so my niece Claire said, Uncle John, I want champagne. And Eve went, yeah, champagne. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. The two of them ordered a bottle of Veuve Clicquot, champagne, each. Now you're all going, huh, because you all know how much that champagne is, right? Uncle John was paying for it. If I had known, I'd be getting the Masti Spumante. Okay? So they ordered Veuve Clicquot. Do you know what they did? They had a chugging contest. Yes. Have you ever chugged champagne out of a bottle? Do you all know what happens if you chug champagne too fast? Yeah. You barf champagne right out. It's not pretty. However, these two girls, my 18-year-old niece, who I thought was so innocent, and Eve Mouse, who I know is not really innocent, did not bring any of that back up. They chugged both of those bottles. We then later are walking, and we're walking across the street, and I was at this point a little, worse for wear. We're walking across the street, and I got hit by a taxi. Not really hard, it was like a taxi that was just moving up a little bit, and I got nudged, I went, ah! Eve went up to the taxi, you get out! You just hit your button! I'll have you, mate! She's trying to, I'm like, Eve, I'm fine, I'm really fine, I'm okay. So, that's that evening. So I don't remember strippers. No. Yes.